I am Bolaji Eze. The nation's number one, Shivaji Bola Tinubu, has formally written to the Senate requesting an increase on the 2025 budget from 49.7 trillion naira to 54.2 trillion naira. The letter was read during the midweek plenary session by Senate President Gospel Akpabio. According to the Senate President, the proposed increase stems from additional revenues of 1.4 trillion naira from the Federal Inland Revenue Service, 1.2 trillion naira from the Nigeria Customs Service, and 1.8 trillion naira generated by other owned agencies. The request has been forwarded to the Senate Committee on Finance and Appropriation for consideration, adding that the budget deliberation would be concluded and passed before the end of February. The woman calling the shots at the Ministry of Women Affairs, Ajia Suleiman Ibrahim, has announced that arrangements are underway to provide rehabilitation, reintegration, and reunification for 80 survivors of vesical vaginal fistula in Katsina State. The initiative is part of the ongoing effort by the federal government and ECOWAS to address the needs of women and girls suffering from obstetric fistula in Nigeria. Speaking at the town hall meeting on Tuesday in Katsina, Ajay Ibrahim acknowledged delays since the establishment of the Program Coordination Committee in 2011, but reassured stakeholders that the plans were now in place to begin the full implementation of the fistula projects. Represented by the ECOWAS focal person, Mr. Ilyasu Zubara, the minister added that the surgeons will focus on the repair and management of women and girls suffering from obstetric fistula. The government at the center has reaffirmed its commitment to improving access to clean water and promoting proper sanitation practices in communities vulnerable to cholera outbreaks. The Minister of Water, Resources and Sanitation, Professor Joseph says, stated this in Abuja. Professor says informed that it's a comprehensive a multi-sectoral approach to eliminate cholera as a public health threat. The minister, who was represented by the Mr. Richard Filangwa, described the NSPACC 2025-2029 as a major milestone in Nigeria's commitment to eliminating cholera as a public health threat. He emphasized that the NSPACC aligned with the GTPCC's Ending Cholera, a global roadmap to 2030, which was endorsed by the Cholera Resolution of the 71st World Health Assembly. If the monster of illegal mining will be conquered in Nigeria, then the government needs to enforce stronger measures to curb the menace. A one-time governor of Edo State and a senator representing Edo North, Adams Oshiomhole, posited this in an interview. He maintained that very powerful people were behind illegal mining in the country, hence the need for the Tinubu-led administration to use superior power to tackle the issue. Someone who should know wants civil society organizations in the country to extend their election monitoring efforts to political party primaries to curb vote buying and other electoral malpractices. The chairman of the Independent